Hey y'all, from Spindle Mountain Mercantile, I am Heather. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so excited on a lot of different levels to bring you this week's video. One of the main reasons is because I found some copyright-free 80s style Christmas music. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a fun trip down memory lane. There's me and my mama. Ooh, and if you guys recall, I had surgery on Wednesday. This is my before picture. And I scratched my eye during the surgery, so this is the after. And this is when I got home. And then my doggies made me feel all better. So my pain meds and my Iceman, which runs cold water over my wounds, and all of your prayers really helped me heal. I appreciate y'all so very much. So without further ado, let's get started and make this thing. I found these cute little teeny tiny Christmas trees and this board with half beads at my local Dollar Tree. I previously painted the Christmas trees for another project with Rust-Oleum gold spray paint. Let's get this thing cleaned off. I like using this straight razor blade. I bought it at Amazon and it came with lots of replacements. It was a good package deal. For the feet, you want to make sure you have exact, precise measurements. So grab the nearest thing you can out of your box of ribbon. And for me, it was this little string of pearls. By the way, my throat is scratchy because I still am feeling the effects of them putting that tube in my throat when they knocked me out. Yikes. Hey, if you want to use a measuring tape, by all means, use a measuring tape. I just like to wing it. I'm using Gorilla Glue 2-part epoxy to attach the feet. Now listen, you don't have to. I am selling this in my booth, so I want to make sure that it sticks pretty good, but you could use a glue gun. You could use wood glue too. I bought that at Amazon, and in the description, I will add a link for it. By the way, when I was perusing Amazon, I found quite a few substitutes for the things I bought at Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby for this project. And in the description, I will add links for all of those products. If you use any of my Amazon links to make a purchase from them, they will give me a small compensation. That's just how much they like me. They love me. They really love me. You want to put some weight on this to dry it, but don't put it right side up with, you know, how it's going to sit. You want to put it upside down like this, and then put another board on it, and then I just put a can of paint on it. I let it dry for maybe an hour. This stuff doesn't take long. I'm using Debi's Design Diary Liquid Patina in Golden Ticket to paint first the Christmas trees, but not in the little crevices, just around the fat parts, because I like how the gold spray paint kind of just stayed on the outside surfaces. I'm adding the golden ticket to the beads and the sides of the trays as well. Don't I kind of sound like somebody who's been smoking like 187 years? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just went there. That's probably the drugs. Oh my gosh. I'm probably going to get flagged from YouTube for talking about smoking and that other thing I just said. I don't want to say it again. I'm following the doctor's orders, I swear.
If December comes and you're still lost, know that there's a path to follow. In the new year to come, let only the magic star of Christmas to guide you. The morning star, the one that lights the way to follow, will always.
Now usually when I make a nativity, I have a shelter over the manger scene, and then the angel sits on top of the shelter. I don't have a shelter and I don't want to make one, so I'm using this rock I found out in the driveway. The angel will sit on top of this, and of course I'm so messy, I got some of the liquid patina golden ticket on it, and you know what, I tried rubbing it off, it wouldn't come off, and I liked it, and I thought, hey, Isn't gold one of the things that they brought to Jesus? I mean, seriously, gold wouldn't be such a bad thing to have under this angel, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to put more gold on the rock, and I just used my hand to rub it in because, hey, why not? Last year after Christmas, Hobby Lobby hooked me up with these ornaments at 60% off, which made them $3.20. This year, my sweet mama went to about 5 different Hobby Lobbies and bought as many packages as she could for me because I do like to make me some miniature nativity scenes. I mean, y'all, this is the reason for the season. These cords have to be cut off. They are like baked into the rosin, and I tried scissors. It doesn't work. So you need to go back with a razor blade, hold the cord tight, and then get as close as you can to the rosin without cutting off the paint. I did use my glue gun to attach this rock to the tray, and I shouldn't have used it, even if it, I'm using it at home and it might not get knocked over. Just getting it into the house from the she shack, I think we knocked it down 2 times and had to glue it back together. So I should have used the 2-part epoxy here. And later, when I knocked it again off at my shop, I took in some E6000. So this is a piece of wood I found outside. It had kind of like some stair steps going up, and I thought this would be so cool. And you guys, if you can see, it's rounded on one side and the opposite side of the rock is rounded. So it's like they were made to go in these corners. How could I not use them? I thought it turned out really good. It gives some nice shape and dimension to the back of the whole setting.
Stars so bright and clear, voices rise, we're gathered here. Rhythms dance, our spirits sing. Joy and peace this night will bring. Oh, Christmas time!
My mommy also got me some of these little Christmas trees, and they are great, but I found this package that costs less per tree on Amazon.
Joyful heart in every beat. Christmas blessings pure and sweet. Warm embrace, the night unfolds. Tales of peace that must be told.
At Dollar Tree, I believe in the home improvement section, they have a smaller size 2-part epoxy. It's by the brand Super Glue. It's only $1.25, and you could use that for things like if you added a rock or a piece of wood or, a little tree trunk or something, the feet, things that you want to make sure won't come off. You could use that, and then you could just use regular glue stick for the other items if you want to save a little money and still have something that will be nice and last for years.
A song we sing, hopes and dreams to life we bring.
I'm not super great with being tidy with a glue gun. You know what? That's an exaggeration. I am really horribly awful at not making a mess with a glue gun. So I've been really careful during this process to each time I have a big glob of glue that needs to be removed, I go in there with my box knife and I cut it out. I'm making sure that the back of this has a curve, and the middle tree, I had moved something earlier you might have seen, it's going to have a star on it, so it'll be even taller. I need some more height on the left hand side just to give it a little bit more dimension. I found another little piece of wood outside, and I don't want to cut it and make it look neat. I'm just putting a hole in it and breaking it. It's pretty cool. I decided to put a tree up there, and there's a little reindeer in the ornament set. And by the way, yes, I know that Jesus probably wasn't born in the winter, so there was no snow. Plus, where he was, there was no snow, and there's no reindeer, and there's no Christmas trees. There are no fir trees over there. Did y'all know that? Yeah, that's true. But, y'all, I'm doing a little combination. I thought these trees looked so pretty with this nativity set, and it's my what do you call it? My design freedom. It looks cool. That's the bottom line. It looks really good. That's why I did it. I've decided to use sphagnum moss for the filler on the tray. You could use the green reindeer moss that's available at Dollar Tree. You could use fake snow. You could leave it plain. You could put wood chips. There's so many different things you can do. Just be creative and do what you like. You could even use some straw. Well, I got that rusty star up there, and I thought maybe some bells to match would look good. And you know what? It was just gilding the lily, or rusting the the lily, rusting the gilding. Anyway, here we go. Is this not just the cutest thing? I could make 20 of these in a day and not be tired of them. After the surgery, when the nurses were trying to get me to wake up, they asked several questions. And the first one I specifically remember was, what can we do to help you feel better? And I hadn't even opened my eyes yet. And I said, could someone find out how my YouTube video is doing that I had published while I was in surgery? I heard a bunch of people start laughing, and this male nurse asked me what my YouTube channel was about, and I told him it was crafting, and he said, crafting? My wife likes to craft. And another nurse asked what the channel was, and I was like, Spindle Mountain Mercantile. I barely talked because I had like broken glass in my throat from that tube going down there. It hurt so bad. And she found it for him, and I heard later that he had given the information to his wife. So that made me feel so good, you guys. I like it when I feel good, and I especially like it when I feel good because other people feel good. So, if it would make you guys also feel good to help my channel grow, would you consider sharing some of my videos or my channel, maybe on your Facebook page or in Instagram, whatever other social media you have? I would appreciate that. That would just be awesome. I'm not sure when I'll be able to make new stuff, but I have filmed some things I made before the surgery so that I can edit them now and still have something to release. Until that time when you see me again, I hope you have a great week or day. And as always, I hope you are blessed. Bye.